everyone! Today we are going to be making a gaming / craft room for our Barbie dolls. So to start off, I have a 13 by 14 inch walls, and then for the floor I did not have enough foam board, so I just cut it out with cardboard, and it is 13 by 13.5 inches. But before we glue all of them together, since I don't have any wood paper or anything like that, I'm just going to use a marker and Mod Podge and gonna just use a brush and paint it on so that it looks more like wood and it'll be shiny. So to make it, I just have a scrap piece of cardboard and just going to take my brown marker and just scribble all over it. And you want to get your Mod Podge as quick as you can so that the marker doesn't dry out. Right, gonna add that and just mix it up. You can see that it looks a little orange, but hopefully it'll look a little more like wood when it's dried. After you mix it up, just gonna add that to the cardboard, and you can do this mixture again just in case if you run out. So I'm done painting it and it's still drying, but I guess it looks fine. It doesn't really look exactly like wood, but it's shiny, and I'm just gonna let it dry and hopefully it'll look right when we glue it. So now, as the floor dries, we're going to cut out a little window so we can have some light shining through, and it's about 5 by 5.5 inches. And I'm going to glue some clear plastic from packaging behind the wall. And I only left a little area to where it looks like the window is half open. And I'm just going to glue some foam board strips along the window and across the edge of the plastic. Now we can glue all 3 pieces together. So the next thing to put in this room is the desk. So these 3 pieces are going to be the desk. This is the top, and these 2 are the sides. And they measure, for the side, 3 by 6, and for the top, 7 by 3 inches. And so, I don't know if you can see that, but the mark right there is where this side is going to go, and then the other one's going to go on the edge of the top. And then the wall, I'm going to glue this side to the wall. And I have a little under 1.5 by 3 inches, and I have 2 of them, and I'm going to glue both inside a little drawer area. And then I made some little drawers, and I got this wood out of a wood plate. You can use foam board or anything else for the drawer. And so now I'm going to glue the whole table in the room. So the desk is all glued in, and I accidentally got some glue on the wall, so I'm going to try to figure out some way to cover that up. But now let's work on the chair. So to make the chair, you're going to want some paper and a doll, and I'm going to place her on the paper. And then kind of draw around a game chair shape. So here are the 2 pieces. I cut out a seat, and now I'm going to trace both of these a couple times on cardstock and cut them out. So for the seat, I cut it out 3 times, and for the back, I cut it out 2 times, and so I'm going to glue both seats together, and then both backs together. Okay, and I don't know if you saw, but I kind of bent the rounded edges a little bit, and so I'm going to glue some white fabric on the edges. Okay, and then I'm going to use a little bit of fluff and push it all the way down until it's all full. Alright, I glued down the rest of the fabric and I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. Okay, and then now I cut out a blue piece of foam and I'm going to glue it right in the center of the chair. And then I'm going to glue this piece on top for the head. Okay, and I cut out some holes and I add some details, and then I'm going to basically do the same thing on the back to the seat. Okay, so the seat is done, and for the back of the back, I'm going to glue on some pink paper. Alright, now I'm going to glue both pieces together. So to make the legs for the chair, I'm going to use this a little under 2.5 stick and 3 1.5 sticks, and I'm going to glue each 1.5 stick to the bottom to make it look like a little triangle or like a snowflake or something like that, if that makes sense. Kind of like this. And then I'm going to paint the whole thing white. Okay, so while the legs dry, I'm going to make the wheels. So it's pretty easy. You're gonna need like a metal ruler, or you can use a cookie sheet. And I'm going to just do a little blob of hot glue and let it dry. And I'm gonna do that a couple more times. Okay, so I did 2 per leg and I'm gonna let it dry. So it should easily be able to come off like that. Okay, so the legs are all dry, and so how I do this is put each circle on either side of each leg so that it look like wheels, kind of like this, and then I'm going to paint all the wheels black. Okay, now that it's all dry, we can glue the seat to the leg. Okay, so here is the gaming chair. So here is what it looks like in the room, and this is what it looks like with a doll. Now that I'm looking at it, it might be a little bit too short, but I guess if you're gaming, I don't know, but I think it looks fine for now. Okay, so let's move on to the rest of the room. But before we glue shelves and decorate it, I have an idea. So like for a TV or a monitor, I'm going to cut out a little window here. Okay, then I'm going to turn the room around. And on the back, I'm going to glue this little makeshift type thing, I don't know, but just going to glue it right there. So that we can put a phone behind, and the dolls could watch TV or play a game. And I did have to put like another stopper thingy-majig up top to where the phone won't like go backwards. Now we can decorate. For the shelves, I'm using that same plate wood material, and I'm gonna glue them on this wall. Okay, I'm just gonna put random things all over the room. One more thing before we are done with the room. I want to put some fairy lights on the wall. So let's see how that goes. Okay, so this is what we have right here, and I'm going to turn off the lights. Okay, this is what it looks like. It looks so cool. I had so much fun making this room, and I really like the lights and the video effect. And we are done with our craft. Be sure you comment down below, get like this channel, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.